Welcome to Red Ted Art. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So let's get started on our Minecraft Perler Bead or Hama Bead keychains. What you'll need is a large pegboard like this. You do need a larger one because of the number of pegs you need to create the pattern. And you will need some assorted colours of Perler beads or Hama beads. I've got dark blue, light blue, some black, some brown and a little bit of light brown. I shall put links in the descriptions below as to which colours we used and also where you can get this pegboard from. I've also got a pattern for you which you can obviously watch during the video and try and copy it from here, or again if you look in the descriptions you can print out the pattern and that will make life easier. Now all you need to do is basically start pegging. So I like to start at the top of my pattern and then work my way around. You can, you do each line as you go. Some people find that easier. So for example, if you're doing it per line, you'd go to each box separately and pick out the line you want. And then you just keep going. Some people like to do all the blues first, followed by the, the next color and so on. So I'm just going to follow the pattern and make my sword. Now I'm going to speed the video up simply because it can get a little bit boring, and then once that's done we'll show you how to iron it. So now we have our design. You can do it in any colour you want. So obviously we've got a fire one here, or emerald one. You get an iron. So I'm starting to heat my iron up as I move these beads away, and a board. So an ironing board. I've got a special board that I do iron on. If it's not yours, please do ask for permission. And some parchment paper or baking paper, not wax paper, but parchment. Now, as my iron heats up, I'm going to get this ready. Now, the trick is to iron this well without melting your board by accident. Do ask an adult for help if you need. So you can see the beads are starting to stick to the paper a little bit. Once that's happened, you know it's ready to come off the board. So let's see, I think I've got them all. Just making sure I can see them all. Then, because I want these to be keychains and Hama beads do sometimes break, I turn it round, I fold my parchment paper over and give it really good iron. Now, because I really want to melt these together, because Hama beads can break, and if you don't melt it really well and you do use it as a keychain or a zipper pull, it will end up breaking. I'm turning it around again and doing both sides really well. Now on this one, you can see I've put a keychain on. There we go. Now I've decided to put it in the centre of the sword, simply because if you put it at the end, it's more likely to break. Oh, look at this, one of the beads has gone astray. So I'm going to move it over. How did that happen? I think it got moved during the ironing. Let's just iron that back on. Actually, you know what? This can be a sword minus the handle. We'll cut that off in a minute. So when you do turn it, make sure no beads go astray like it did for me. Ah, it does happen. It's not the end of the world. I'm just going to cut the other side off to even it out. And then it'll look nice again. That's the thing about these swords. Although, of course, the perfect sword is lovely, it doesn't matter if you make a little mistake. Now, if you do want to hang it on a keychain so you can put it on your backpack, like I said, I've put it on here, not here because this is more likely to break, so that's a bit stronger, whilst it's still hot. So now you take a sharp pair of scissors, and again you might have to get an adult to help you, and you give it a good old wiggle. And then you have to take it off and do it from the other side as well. And it's really important to do it whilst it's warm, because once the hammer bead, and then I put it, look, I've put it all the way in. Once the hammer beads have cooled, or the perler beads, this Minecraft sword, you know, it'll be much harder to make a hole into your Minecraft sword. So that's when you do your hole. And there you have, oh, I'm going to say I'd cut this one off, didn't I, to even it out. There you go, because I made a little mistake. So this is a slightly simpler version, obviously, because you haven't got the little handle at the end. But that's how easy and quick it is to make your very own Minecraft sword. And you can make them in any colour you want. And just to make a point, these are how many swords my kids have been making. They just love them. And they've done them in every colour and every design. And I just love that they're having fun exploring what you can do with these hammer bead saws. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you here again soon. Bye!